There's a quiet kind of self-destruction, one that doesn't announce itself with fireworks or chaos. It happens slowly, invisibly. It's in the choices we make without noticing, the habits we cling to without questioning, and the assumptions we accept without reflection. This video is about about the ways you may be sabotaging your future without even realizing it. Let's begin with the first. You overvalue motivation. It's a common trap, waiting for the perfect surge of energy, inspiration, or clarity before you act. But the people who build extraordinary futures aren't the ones who feel the most motivated. They're the ones who built systems that don't require motivation at all. Motivation is fickle. It's like a fair weather friend. It shows up when things are sunny and disappears the moment clouds roll in. Discipline, on the other hand, is infrastructure. It doesn't care how you feel. It just shows up and does the job. You sabotage your future every time you wait for motivation, because while you're waiting, time isn't. The world is moving forward. Systems are what build empires. Habits are what carve character. And routines, not moods, are what define your trajectory. Next, you're probably letting your attention be stolen. We talk about productivity, but rarely talk about attention as a resource that can be drained. You check your phone in the morning. You skim news headlines. You scroll social media not because you want to, but because your brain's reward system has been hijacked. A small red notification pulls you in, and suddenly you've spent 30 minutes consuming information that does nothing for your life. This is sabotage in disguise, because it feels harmless. You're just checking in, but your attention is the fuel for everything meaningful. If your attention is scattered, so is your mind. And when your mind is scattered, your future becomes blurry. Here's the truth. You don't need more time. You need more focus. A distracted hour isn't really an hour. It's fragments. And fragments don't build futures. The third way you sabotage your future? You confuse motion with progress. Reading another self-help book, watching another productivity video, highlighting quotes, making to-do lists, listening to podcasts on grind culture. These things feel good. They feel productive. But unless you're applying them in the real world, they're just motion, not movement. Motion gives you the illusion that you're improving. Progress is much harder. It's uncomfortable. It requires feedback. It involves failure, but it's the only thing that actually changes your life. You can plan forever, but until you act, you're just organizing your delusion. Number 4. This one's subtle, but powerful. You assume your future will be better because time will fix things. We romanticize the idea that things will work out eventually. That maturity, success, and clarity arrive with age. But aging isn't growth. Time doesn't guarantee wisdom. Reflection does. Intention does. The passage of time alone won't heal your wounds, fix your financial habits, or strengthen your relationships. If you're passive, time will magnify your worst tendencies. 5 years from now, you won't be a better version of yourself. You'll just be a more entrenched version of who you are today. The fifth and final sabotage. You treat identity as static. You say things like, "I'm just not a morning person," or "I've never been good with money," or "I don't do confrontation." But these aren't personality traits. They're choices that have been repeated long enough to feel like facts. Your brain loves certainty. It wants to lock in a self-image and protect it. But if you don't challenge your identity, you'll become a prisoner of it. Here's a better way to think. Your identity should be in beta, always updating, always refining. If you want a different future, you need to be willing to outgrow the current version of yourself. And that requires conscious evolution, not a passive one. So let's pull it together. The ways we sabotage our future aren't always dramatic. They're slow leaks. They're beliefs we don't question, routines we don't examine, labels we never challenge. But once you see them, really see them, they lose their power. You can start showing up even when motivation is gone. You can reclaim your attention from the things that don't matter. You can prioritize progress over performance. You can stop waiting for time to fix what only intention can. And most importantly, you can rewrite your identity in real time. Not because you're broken, but because the future demands a better version of you. The future doesn't arrive. It's built day by day, habit by habit, decision by decision. So build carefully, build with awareness, and remember that every moment is a vote for the kind of life you want to live. The question is, are you voting for the life you want or the life you'll later regret?